you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Hey everyone, my name's Ash and I do the builds down at Quarry Motors. Here we do all the BMW spares, parts, service and repairs. I work at the spares department where I do all of the builds that you will be seeing on this channel. So some of the builds that you will be seeing will be the BMW E46 M3 CSL that will be getting basically stripped down from a Category B vehicle into a new shell, which is also a BMW M3 CSL. You'll be seeing the Z3 CSL build, a couple of 135 diesel builds, and then we have the V8 1M builds which will be videoed from start to finish. There's going to be some other builds on there which I can't quite mention at this moment in time, but then there's also the V10 TVR which is my own personal car, which I'm excited to get finished. So with the CSL is a Category B vehicle, which basically means it cannot go back on the road. But rather than splitting it down for parts, what I will be doing is taking it to bits, stripping the whole car down, and then I've managed to find another E46 M3 CSL shell, which all the parts will be going into that vehicle. So it's basically getting reshelled from start to finish. You'll see it from crash vehicle into an empty shell into a complete car, which then is going to be basically used for going to the shows and stuff. So basically the CSL M3, not what I'm aware of. I don't know anybody who's recorded basically stripping a full vehicle and completely building that vehicle back up from scratch into another M3 CSL. Basically, the TVR Sagaris V10 is my own personal car. It started off as a bare shell from the factory, as many people have seen who followed me on Instagram from the very start. Once I'd built it into an original Speed 6 at Sagaris, thought that the car wasn't quite what I wanted it to be, so during lockdown I decided to basically strip the vehicle back down and stick a V10 M5 engine in there just for good measures. But yeah, the project's been taking a bit longer than I thought, but on the channel you'll get to see where I'm at now and to where it's going to be, and then hopefully this year you will see it at quite a lot of the shows. The unreliability issue, a lot of people are saying I've stuck an unreliable engine in there, but for anybody who's lived with a TVR, I could probably say it's a lot more reliable than Speed 6, seeing as though I had a TVR Tuscan that set on fire in the airbox just from starting it. So yeah, the V10, I've not known of anybody start one up and it combust into flames, unlike the Speed 6. So no, I can't talk about one of the projects that I'm on with at this moment in time, but all I can say is I definitely think it's going to rival the TVR V10 build. I do think it will get quite a lot of good press. I think nobody else has done one before, and yeah, it's going to be something special. Yeah. Another interesting project, the Z3 CSL build, which is behind me. The Z3 CSL will have the S54 engine in with the CSL airbox. It's going to have quite a special interior in there. It's going to be a good build. It's one that I plan on doing over probably the next year or so. It's not something that's immediately going to be getting built, but it will be a nice project for the channel. So the reason why I went into building the 1M V8 is originally I went down to BMW to view one and they wouldn't give me the keys to have a look at the 1M just because I was wearing my overalls. So yeah, I basically went away to build my own. Ever since then the 1M V8 projects have become quite popular, and I started that back in 2012, so that's the main reason for the V8 builds. Since 16 I've always done projects. So my first car was a 3 Series from Copart, which I was building up ready for when I passed my test, but couldn't get insured. And then after that I ended up selling that one and earning a little bit of profit, and then bought a Fiesta 1.4 that lasted a week, so I swapped the engine to a 1.6. That lasted 3 weeks till it ended up into a 2-litre ST engine, and then yeah, from then on every car I've ever owned probably hasn't kept the same engine. So the first project on the channel will be the BMW 1M V8. and you'll get to see a lot of what goes on behind the scenes of building one of these vehicles. So if you'd like to see what goes on in these builds and the problems that I'm going to face with them, hit the like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you in the next videos when we start taking on the V8 build in the 1 Series 1M. I'll either go from frowning or I can't stop smiling. I feel like my f***ing cheekbones are sky high. To get updates on any videos that come live. Not like that last bit saying come live. Hopefully I will see you in the next video and you can, I was going to say come along with me then, but and hopefully I'll see you in the next videos and hopefully I'll see you in the next videos on the next project.